Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about Foolio and a little situation he got going on with BBG Tyler. Now, for those of you who don't know, BBG Tyler is the brother of BBG Baby Joe. Now, Baby Joe has been going through it the last couple of months, couple of weeks, and it looks like everything is getting better for him, man. He's healing up. He went on social media and showed people that he's doing a lot better, right? Well, BBG Tyler had some words for Foolio, and we're going to share that video and those clips, but we also going to talk about EST Gee. Now, EST Gee allegedly was arrested in Miami early this morning, or last night, or however you want to chop it up, after Rolling Loud, right? Well, it looks like that might have been a rumor that really isn't true, man. There was a situation that happened, and we're going to go over that. And it looks like EST Gee made it out of there unscathed. And he's looking at probably having, maybe particularly getting the number one album. I don't know, man. We'll see when the numbers come in. But before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about this whole Foolio situation between him and BBG Tyler, and initially between him and BBG Baby Joe and NBA Youngboy and all of 4K Trey. Now, for those of you who don't know, Foolio has been, man, he's been on social media talking wild and reckless about BBG Baby Joe. And this spans from his ongoing online beef with NBA Youngboy. Now, when BBG Baby Joe got shot, I want to say like a month ago, Foolio was the first person to diss him on social media. Now, he wasn't really dissing BBG Baby Joe specifically, but he did take a shot at the whole crew as far as 4K Trey. He dropped a video where he said basically everybody from 4K Trey, you know what I'm saying, we're going through some things after NBA Youngboy got locked up, which is facts, man. Like, after NBA Youngboy got locked up, it seemed like the domino effect, man. Bad things started happening over there in that camp, and hopefully things will be reversed, man, because I don't know, from the sideline looking at it, it looks like things might get better for NBA Youngboy. I'm a knock on wood with that. Well, him and NBA Herm went a couple rounds on social media, right? They were going back and forth on things, right? Well, Foolio continued to diss, man. And even when BBG Baby Joe came out just to show pictures that he was doing better and he was in the hospital, Foolio launched a whole bunch of disses at BBG Baby Joe, making fun of his situation. Now, BBG Baby Joe was definitely, man, in a bad spot, and it didn't look good. And he obviously wanted to share that he was doing better with the fans, and Foolio took some cheap shots at him. Now, Baby Joe might have been upset, but it looks like his brother's upset as well, man. His brother is BBG Tyler. Now, you might have known him if you keep up with Baton Rouge hip-hop. He was on this whole high-speed chase situation, man. It was like a shootout, allegedly, I think, man. There was a whole bunch of stuff going on, man. A lot of these cats is wild and in the streets, allegedly, or whatnot, right? Well, BBG Tyler took to social media, and it looked like it was like an interview style thing, and he was talking to some guy over the cell phone, and he basically was talking about Foolio. Okay, so man, let's look at the whole video clip, or at least part of the video clip, of what BBG Tyler said about Foolio, and then come on back for my commentary so we can break it down.
Ain't no way around that. You are with everybody see that, son. It ain't too hard to see. First off, what rapper just ride a like that, son? Another rapper, son. This is another rapper just like you hear me? This man just more cut than you. You ain't like that, you know. You ain't got no fan base. You ugly as a all that. But that don't give you no reason to jump on no son. You hear me? Because, yeah, you say all this about my brother and all that. But, man, I swear to God, man, everybody know this, man. My brother will slap out you. Or not shot. He will beat the out you. Right now. I swear to God. I swear to God, son, on everything I love, man, my brother would the sleeves off you. I'm talking about he would beat off you, son. Yeah, real talk. This is my brother, man. I know this, man. Real stand-up guy, man. My brother beat out you. I promise. I promise. He gonna swing that the best of them. No. Yeah, man. Wish you would play with him. With you, man. I know how my brother feel. I know he tweaking to see you in person. Just so he could go in a couple of times. Tell you gonna have You better have that fire on you. I promise you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. If you don't want to get dirty work that looks stupid as out you, you're gonna have to put that iron on. I'm telling you. That's just what it is. All on it, man. And then what's crazy, I'm telling you, I see everything. This ain't the only you own. You know what I'm saying? You own everybody.
Okay, so you heard in that video that BBG Tyler was basically just dissing Foolio and letting it be known that when Foolio runs up or if he runs into BBG Baby Joe ever, he's probably going to have to use them hands, man. And if not that, other things, you know what I mean? Now, I hate to see it resort to all that violence and all that wild talk, but man, this war of words between Foolio and 4K Trey has been going on a long time, man. They've been going back and forth about a lot of different things. You know, it first started off with the hotel situation with him and Youngboy, and then it spurred into other things. And it looks like, man, there is not going to be a peaceful resolution in this situation. So hopefully they could all just stay away from each other until everybody runs their run in the rap game. You know what I mean? Now, Foolio hasn't responded or commented since this video has leaked or been on social media, but definitely I know that he's probably thinking of a response because he's pretty crafty at that. Now, before we get to the next topic, let's get to the next topic, man. Let's talk about EST Gee. Okay, now, EST Gee, there was a rumor saying that he got arrested, right? Now, DJ Academics dropped a video on social media, and it basically shows what looks like a handcuffed EST Gee getting led off by the police. Now, they were just leaving Rolling Loud, and they were in Miami, Florida, and I've checked all the records and all the resources I could, and I don't see any record of EST Gee being arrested. But what I did find was EST Gee was scheduled to be in Jacksonville, Florida today. Now, Jacksonville, Florida, he posted that he was in the premises, or excuse me, that he was in the city. And he went online and did like not a live, but just dropped a video showing that he was in Jacksonville. Now, rappers are pretty crafty with their social media. Sometimes they post things before and after they've been places to throw people off, even if they're locked up or whatnot. There's been plenty of rappers who have been locked up, and then I looked at their social media page, and somebody's just posting like they are not locked up at the time. They're saying, go look at the new single or whatnot. Well, I was checking to see if this was the same situation with EST Gee, but I don't even see where there was any type of statement of him being held or any type of form of statement or anything like that, man. It was like, wasn't any report or anything I could find or see about ETS Gee. So I'm thinking that, man, probably ETS Gee didn't get locked up. He was probably pulled over for some minor infraction and got not a slap on the wrist, but got talked to, or at least a warning verbally or something like that. So once he received his verbal warning, he went on his way, and they traveled to Jacksonville, man, because he posted that video from Jacksonville, and it looks like it was official, man. So EST Gee dodged a bullet, hopefully, and hopefully he can stay out of the long arm of the law, because when it comes to Miami, it seems like they ain't playing games with rappers right now. Like, I know a lot of rappers were just in Miami for Rolling Loud, but man, it seems like when it comes to Miami, you need to make sure that you're watching your P's and Q's, especially if you take back to when Polo G got arrested. He said that, man, they was basically watching him from the time he left the plane. So he knew that something bad was going to happen, or he had a bad feeling about the situation, allegedly, right? Well, it looks like ETS Gee didn't have that type of situation, luckily, and hopefully this will set a new precedence for rappers going in the Miami area in the future. Okay, now what do you guys think about this situation? Do you think that BBG Tyler going hard on Foolio, man, is just an example of, opening a door that you don't want to leave open, man? Having a beef just hanging out there and continuing to diss is just a bad thing all around because you never know who else you're going to offend? Or do you feel that Foolio has every right to troll on the internet and diss whoever he wants to diss, right? Now, what about this EST Gee situation? Are you glad that he wasn't the latest rapper to fall a victim to getting arrested in Miami? Or do you feel like ETS Gee dodged the bullet and, man, it probably won't work that same way for any other rapper in the future? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.